Hello, YouTube family. Today, I'll talk about the second and third episodes of My Happy Marriage, which came out in 2023. The story goes on. When Mio comes to her senses again by falling for Kyoka's beauty trick, Kyoka puts some limits on her. When he tells Mio to leave the house or kill herself, she can't argue with him. She doesn't find it strange because she has already been through hard times at her house. He is surprised that she agrees to everything he asks her to do. After that, Yuri shows her room, which is much better than her house, and she explains to her what she thought was wrong about her boss. According to rumors, her master is not cruel and merciless, and she takes a break from her master's present finances. As she sleeps on the comfortable matrix, she keeps thinking about the fact that she doesn't have supernatural skills like the Saimori family. So, once Kyoka gets used to it, he won't bother keeping her at his house. This thing hurts her a lot. She can also remember when her father did the practice to see whose daughter has a spiritual eye. Kaya can feel it when her father gets rid of the ghost, so she starts yelling. Mio is still in her place without any fear, and her father comforts Kaya by saying that she is a sign of the spirit of sight. From now on, her father will only love and care for her, and she will be thought of as trash. Even she thinks she is useless and has no way to keep living. Later, she wakes up and makes her beau a delicious meal before going to Yuri. Also, Yuri is surprised the first morning to see her in the kitchen. She is happy that Mio made something for her boss and that he will like it. In contrast to her happy thoughts, Kyoka's lack of self-control shames her. By telling him that this food is poisonous and could kill him, so he doesn't eat a bite and walks away. She is still in her job and has nothing on her face. Later, the commander is in the special grotesquerie unit, where his coworkers ask him to teach them many techniques. When Kyoka's colleague tells them something disgusting, they think it's funny and talk to them in a low voice. Since their bad leader can hear low voices, he doesn't have much power over them. Kyoka uses his minor power to destroy the board that was chosen and prove that grotesquerie exists. When the junior comes in after the training room, he thinks that his bad mood is because of the new money. Assuming he is right, Kyoka tells him to kill him because of this, so he decides it is best to run away. And Kyoka thinks about Yuri, who is supporting Mio, and how likely it is that Yuri will support any of his girlfriends. This makes him think about what to do. Mio is worried about how rude Kyoka is being at the rule place. This innocent person is worried because she has to leave, and if she wants to stay, she needs to do something useful. Kuji is also given a room in the Saimori where he can move around easily. On the other hand, Kaya, who is too focused on herself, tells her maid to use Mio's room as a shop to keep the extra things. When Kuji walks by, he offers to keep Mio's bags in his room. Here, he promises to look after her when Mio has to leave Kyoka's house. He won't let her beg for money to get by. To act on what she's thinking, she asks for forgiveness for making breakfast, even though she didn't do anything wrong. Kyoka is shocked and tells her not to say sorry. Also, she keeps apologizing even though her feelings have died. She gives Yuri's meal to him later. He keeps saying how cold it is, so she has started apologizing again. Kyoka is angry at how she is acting and tells her to stop. But she does the same thing over and over because that's what she does at her father's house. Also, he told her to eat, but she said she didn't feel like it. So, she has turned down Yuri's offer to cook for her. Mio wants to heat water for Kyoka after dinner, but he won't let her. Because he has the power to make the water move, and she doesn't need to do this. When she hears this, she says again that she is useless and can't even heat water for his girlfriend. Kyoka came in through the door while Mio washed the pots. And to make sure he doesn't feel too bad about it, he asks her to make breakfast tomorrow since Yuri is going to be late. Also, he tells her to take a shower since he's been beating water for an hour. When she hears this, she gets a nice smile on her face, and she moves toward the bathroom to take a bath. Here, she made up her mind that she would make a delicious breakfast for tomorrow. She doesn't want to miss out on this chance. And she is sure that he is not soft-hearted, even though he is soft-hearted. She had another stupid thought that she didn't deserve this good-looking man. The next day, she gets up early like she always does and starts cooking for him. Yuri has also arrived, and when she finds out that Kyoka wants her to cook for him, she is happy. She helps her cook, which makes her happy, and Mio brings him a delicious breakfast. She also makes sure to set a cute table for him, because he asked her to join him for dinner. Mio is nervous about whether or not he will compliment her when they start eating breakfast. After taking a bite of her food, he liked the taste because it was different and tasty. When she heard this, her eyes welled up with tears because it was the first time in her life that someone liked her. And he is surprised by how she treats him and why she is so emotional about it. He just doesn't get it. Also, she comes from a well-known family, but her looks and clothes show how much she is worth. Kyoka asks Yuri to keep an eye on her because her hand is stiff, as if she had been a helper. In the meantime, he will also take away the facts about her past. Yuri knows that he is interested in Mio, and that's how their love began. Kyoka doesn't show anything and also acts like leaving her won't be a big deal. But the truth is not what she thinks it is. Other than that, Mio was happy to clean the kitchen. In the last show, Mio cooked a hearty meal for her boyfriend and got praise for it. Hearing that her work is appreciated makes her eyes shine like stars. Kyoka tells her that they are going to town and tells her to get ready. But she won't join because she thinks she would be a burden on him. but he really wants her to move there because he wants to spend time with the woman he plans to marry. After getting so much care and attention, she is shining in a different way. Kyoka tells her to wear the same dress that she brought from her family. She starts getting ready for the tour, and Yuri helps her change her look. She looks great in that dress. Even Yuri's jewelry adds a nice touch to her outfit. She has a princess-like look. With a little makeup and care, she looks different. Kyoka's heart also skips a beat when he first sees his fiancée already. They have to go to his place of work first to find a place to park. Goto, Kyoka's first-hand helper, runs into him. He greets his boss and tells him how beautiful his fiancée is. He can't believe that his boss is with a girl because he's never been interested in girls. Kyoka tells him to stay out of his personal life because of this. He does what his boss tells him to do and leaves. Goto also has very powerful spiritual abilities. They walk into town and start looking for places to buy things. Kyoka asks Mio to help him shop, even though she doesn't want anything. She's lost in the hustle and bustle of the city where she had never been welcome before. Kyoka tells her to look around at all the happiness and do what she wants. A small act of kindness from Kyoka shows that he is not as cold and rude as he seems. Kyoka is happy to see that Mio likes his town. An old man from the Tatsuishi family is yelling at Mio's father for leaving her and sending her to Kyoka, as he wanted to bring her into the family because he thought she might have amazing kids. He is angry that Mio's father backs out of the deal and sends Mio to live with the Kyoto family. Mio's mother was from a well-known family with amazing magical powers. She could be a golden egg-laying hen for them. So Mio's father makes a deal with him. If Kyoka leaves Mio, she is all yours. She will have no more contact with the samurai family. She's been left behind, so the old man can do whatever he wants with her. They are sure, though, that Kyoka will leave her once she realizes she has no special skills. The deal has been made. Kaya is watching them from the outside. She wants to know what they agreed to, and she gets mad at a maid for telling the truth. But the maid doesn't want to know what happened. Koji comes outside to see what's going on and tells Kaya to calm down. Even with Koji, she is rude and full of herself. Koji tries to calm her down by telling her he will go shopping for her. They decide to go shopping at the brand new department store. Anyhow, Kyoka takes Mio to an old fabric shop called Suzushimea. They make clothes for the ruler, and the Kyoto family has been going to them for a very long time. The shop's owner, an old lady, greets them and gets them the fabric they need. In a flashback, Yuri tells Kyoka that Mio's clothes are worn out. Yuri once sees Mio fixing up old clothes so they can be worn again. She only has the right robe, which she is currently wearing. He can't understand why a woman from such a well-known family would wear clothes that are torn. So Kyoka thinks of her being simple and grateful as a kind act that makes their relationship feel more like love. Also, he takes her to the shop on purpose and asks the old lady to make a dress for the man she loves. While Mio is busy making the shop's art and fabrics more beautiful, Kyoka picks out fabrics for her. He tells the old woman to make a kimono for her using the best pink fabric. He could already see her in that dress in front of the cherry blossom tree she loved. In that dress, Mio looks like nothing less than a fairy. So, the old woman tells him to always keep Mio happy and close to his heart. She is a gem whose value has gone down. She says that Kyoka should care for and clean her all the time. Kyoka thinks that his fiancée is very pretty. He takes her to a candy shop after the fabric shop. Mio likes sweet things, but she doesn't show it. Kyoka wants her to be happy and smile like the other girls her age. But she had long since lost the ability to change how she looked, and she thought it was strange that Kyoka wanted her to smile. Even though she apologizes right away for calling him strange, he is not upset. He doesn't understand Mio because of how she talks and acts. He thinks it's strange for a girl from a wealthy family to act this way. So, he told her that she should say what she really thinks instead of always apologizing. Also, they are getting married soon, so being honest is the most important thing in this relationship. Kyoka's worry makes her think twice about this marriage, which she thinks is cheating, because she is worried about her. She thinks it's wrong to hide the fact that she doesn't have any supernatural skills, and she should tell him about her life beforehand. She wants to stay with him as long as he is able to, so she chooses to tell him sometime in the future because she wants to find a place for herself until then. She only wants and hopes for a healthy and happy relationship. But if she is honest, she may get in trouble. She is ready to take any punishment, but she wants this good relationship to last until that day. Kyoka puts a box in front of the room where the Mio lives. Inside the box is a lovely new comb for her hair. Mio gives it back to him and tells him she's sorry she accepted such a pricey gift. But he won't let her keep it because she's been combing her hair with a broken comb lately. When Yuri hears that Kyoka has brought Mio a new comb, she gets so happy that she starts crying. For her, the comb means that he wants to marry her. But Kyoka doesn't think it's anything special and just sees it as an everyday comb. Even so, Yuri is happy for them both. Mio takes it and says she will always keep it close to her heart. When Kyoka moves in, one of the agents tells him everything he needs to know about Mio. He tells her that her stepsister has had special powers since he was 3 years old. He also tells her that she doesn't have any skills. Even though it seems strange that she has no powers, even though her mother was from the Yuzuba family. Kyoka is so sad to learn about Mio's cruel past. Kyoka's heart breaks because she has never felt close to anyone or loved. He thinks that giving her a comb and a robe won't make up for her terrible past. As he thinks about these things, he goes home. But something odd stands in his way. Here, 3 Shikigami, which are huge, unseen predators, show up to challenge him. But he thinks it's stupid to fight him because his one strong move kills them. He sends a huge, burning, fiery wind their way and burns them to death. But he wants to know who and why could do something so stupid. Because these simple, useless Shikigamis don't even scare or hurt him. If you like this recap, then don't forget to like and subscribe to your channel.